NBA Daily 10. Let's get 10 minutes on the clock and talk about the NBA from last night. So here we go, 10 minutes on the clock. Next 10 minutes of uninterrupted basketball talk of what just happened yesterday in the NBA, and then 10 minutes start right now. Alrighty, only a couple of games on last night. Only 4 games on last night, but here we go. Let's start with this one. Heat at the Pistons, and the Heat get the big ol' win, winning 192. Nice win here for this Heat team. We know this Heat team is very, very good. Everybody's kind of back at the starting lineup. They're kind of 100% healthy now. Kyle Lowry at the 1, Duncan Robinson back at the 2, Jimmy Butler back at the 3, PJ Tucker at the 4, Bam Adebayo at the 5, and they are rolling like they were before, kind of Jimmy Butler went out for a little bit there. So, the Heat team is back on track of being the best team, top 3 teams. Where do we have them in our power rankings? I think we have them at number 3. What do we got? Heat at number 3, and we'll update this on Friday's show. So, this Heat team trying to climb back to that number 1 spot. So, Kyle Lowry, 15 points, 8 assists, 6 rebounds. Fantastic night by him. Duncan Robinson, 11 points, 3 rebounds. He shot pretty solid, 50%, 3 of 6 from 3, 4 of 8 from the field. He was a minus 15 on the floor, though, so a little unfortunate. We do see that Duncan Robinson has a little bit of a better defense than an overall offense about his game. So, a little bit of an outlier game from Duncan Robinson last night. Bam Adebayo down low at the 5, 15 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. PJ Tucker, no points. He had 6 rebounds. He doesn't take shots. He only took 1 shot. It was a 3. This is his game. And then Jimmy Butler, 15 points, 5 assists, 9 rebounds. Solid performance overall. But then who stepped up absolutely big time? Because we can't be having our leading scorers put up 15 points. That's not going to get it done. And that's exactly what happened last night. Tyler Hero led the team in scoring, 31 mother-loving points off the bench. Holy cow. 31 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, a plus 15 on the floor, hit some big shots late down the stretch, helped steal the win for this Heat team. And man, oh man, Tyler Hero, folks. I know we say this every time we talk about this Heat team because we are seeing it every single game here by Tyler Hero. This is the bubble Tyler Hero, folks. The good Tyler Hero. Not the little mediocre Tyler Hero of last season. This is the NBA Finals. The Tyler Hero that got to the NBA Finals, folks. Man, oh man, he is stepping it up absolutely tremendously. We would like to see Tyler Hero in the starting lineup, but why fix what's broken, what's not broken? Tyler Hero coming off the bench, yes, he's still playing starting minutes. He's playing 32 minutes, more than Duncan Robinson at 23 minutes, so he's still getting kind of starting recognition, just not in the starting lineup. And it's not that they don't need Tyler Hero in the starting lineup, but they don't need Tyler Hero in the starting lineup. You've got Kyle Lowry, you've got Duncan Robinson, you've got Jimmy Butler, you've got Bam Adebayo, who's being more aggressive as a scorer, so don't kind of force Tyler Hero into the starting lineup and just kind of overload your starting 5. Save it for the bench, and that's what they're doing. So big shout out to the Heat team, looking absolutely fantastic. They get the win last night, and against this Pistons team, they put up a good fight. Jeremy Grant did his thing, 21 points, 7 rebounds, led the team in scoring. Sadiq Bey, 15 points, 5 rebounds, solid as well. Cade Cunningham, in a little bit of an underwhelming performance on efficiency-wise. He had 6 points, 6 assists, not terrible, but 1 of 7 from 3, 20% on 10 shots, not going to get it done. And let's shout out the bench here for the Pistons. Frank Jackson, 13 points off the bench, we'll take it. And Hamidou Diallo, 10 points and 2 rebounds. Not bad off the bench here, but like we know, this Pistons team, they're not great overall. They don't even compare to this overall roster, the depth of this roster of the Heat. So Heat, little struggle in this game, but that's what happens. You play 82 games, you struggle here and there, but at the end of the day, they walk away with the win, and that's the most important thing. So Heat get the big ol' win here, 192 over the Pistons on the road. All right, then the next game up here, Lakers at the Knicks. No LeBron. This is a suspension game for elbowing the Detroit Pistons player that, once again, I forgot his name. Truly apologize. But no LeBron last night. And Lakers, they need LeBron. We need them to see, they do need LeBron at the end of the day. Face a good Knicks team, and they lose by 6, 106-100. Let's start here with the Knicks since they got the win. Julius Randle, 20 points, 16 rebounds. Fantastic. Evan Fournier led the team in scoring, 26 points, fantastic, 6 of 9 from 3. Evan Fournier, he's looking real great on this Knicks team. Kemba Walker, 6 points. He had 5 assists, 4 rebounds, but 2 of 6 from the 3. Still not loving Kemba Walker 100% out here. And no Derrick Rose last night, and they still find a way to get the win. So solid out there for the Knicks. Nerlens Noel playing the 5 here for the Knicks last night, 4.7 rebounds. And then RJ Barrett at the 3, 12.7 rebounds, 3 assists. Off the bench, does what this Knicks bench does. Obi Toppin, 12 points, 4 rebounds. Alec Burks, 12.6 rebounds. And Emmanuel Quickley, 14 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds. The bench here of the Knicks is a huge reason why that this Knicks team is good as a whole. They've got kind of a great second unit here with a solid first unit as well, and the Knicks hold down the stretch to hold the win. And then for this Lakers team, I mean, Russell Westbrook, once again, a solid night overall, 31 points, 10 assists, 13 rebounds, and he had like a 5-minute stretch in the third quarter where the Lakers were down big, and he was playing so good. He was aggressive. They were giving him space. He was shooting, and he was hitting it. He was getting the rebounds. He was assisting like he does all the time here, and it helped the Lakers get back in the game and make it close going into the fourth quarter. So, once again, Russell Westbrook, a +0 on the floor, solid production overall. Talen Horton-Tucker, this is the starting lineup. Talen Horton-Tucker, -18 on the floor. DeAndre Jordan, -7 on the floor. Avery Bradley, a +5 on the floor. And Anthony Davis, a +8 on the floor. But Russell Westbrook played 8 more minutes than Avery Bradley and 4 more minutes than Anthony Davis. So overall, Russell Westbrook is still doing good things for this Lakers team. He did have 6 turnovers. Once again, the bad with the overall good. So still giving Russell Westbrook some credit. He was looking real solid in this game. Unfortunately, didn't have kind of LeBron James to really kind of bring it home last night. Anthony Davis, 20 points, 6 rebounds. He's playing the 3. They moved Talen Horton-Tucker to the 4, 0 points, 4 assists on 8 shots. And DeAndre Jordan at the 5, 6 points, 11 rebounds. Avery Bradley, 15 points, 9 rebounds. Really well done there. Off the bench, we get Malik Monk, 12 points, but on 1 of 7 from 3. Please, Malik Monk, be way more efficient out here. We're begging. And then Carmelo Anthony, 12 points, 3 rebounds. He shot 2 of 8 from the 3, 21% on 14 shots. And usually Carmelo's very, very efficient, so we're not going to knock Carmelo Anthony like we just knocked Malik Monk for being inefficient. We haven't seen Malik Monk be efficient this entire year, folks, where Carmelo Anthony, I think this was maybe his worst game of the year so far. So Lakers lose a close one here to the Knicks, 106-100, but no LeBron, so we're not going to weigh the loss too heavy. Alrighty, next game up is the Nuggets at the Blazers, and once again, folks, Blazers a 19-point win here, winning 119-100. The Nuggets, they're done, they're through, finito, dunzo, they're done, folks. Not having Michael Porter Jr., still no Jokic. I mean, this is not a team anymore. This is not a good team. This was not the Nuggets of last year, folks. Not having Michael Porter Jr. for basically the rest of the year, they won't be the Nuggets of last season either. Once even Jokic gets back, and maybe even when Jamal Murray gets back, they're truly gonna miss that. Number 3, they're trying to move Aaron Gordon to the 3, but he's just not that kind of primary ball handler scorer. That's not really 100% of what Aaron Gordon is. He's more of a 4, power forward, great defense, getting it done down low, not a lot of jumpers, all that. That's not his game, and they're trying to have Aaron Gordon replace Michael Porter Jr. I don't think it's gonna work out as we're seeing it unfold in front of us. So well done for the Blazers. They're slowly getting back on track here. What do we got here for this Blazers team? What's their win streak? What's their last 10? Blazers, here we go. They're the 6th seed now. They're 10-8, a 4-game winning streak, 7-3 in their last 10. Starting to kind of turn around to Dame time. No, little bit out here. So well done for the Blazers here. Damian Lillard, 25 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds. Fantastic. 5 of 8 from 3. Yes, sir. Finally, a great shooting night by Damian Lillard. CJ McCollum, Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum both having a good game on the same game this season. When have we seen this? We haven't. CJ McCollum, 32 points, 2 steals, 3 assists, 3 rebounds. Fantastic. 5 of 9 from 3. Nurkic at the 5, 6.7 rebounds, a +18 on the floor. Fantastic. And Norman Powell, 15 points, 3 steals, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. So once again, the Norman Powell, Gary Trent Jr. trade is truly helping both teams out here. Gary Trent Jr. for the Raptors, Norman Powell for the Blazers. It's kind of a win-win scenario for them, so I'm kind of glad because I like Gary Trent Jr. He's getting it done for the Raptors, and Norman Powell was solid for the Raptors and is still translating here to the Blazers. So kind of both coming out with a good trade overall. Didn't look like the most even fair trade last year, but now this season, fresh start, they're both having great contributions for their team. And then off the bench here, we got Anthony Simons, 14 points, 5 rebounds. Love seeing him have great success out here. He shot 50% from the field. And Nasir Little, 13 points, 5 rebounds as well off the bench. So well done for the Blazers. And then for the Nuggets, Aaron Gordon at the 3, 11 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds, 0 of 1 from 3. Once again, he shot well, 55%, but on 9 shots. I mean, he's not a scorer. He's not an abundance of scoring, Aaron Gordon. So they're trying to have him fill it in like he is. Then we get Jeff Green at the 3, that actually, at the 4, excuse me, that led the team in scoring. That's our 10 minutes, but we got one more game and a half to go, so let's keep going here. Jeff Green led the team in scoring at the 4, 24 points. He shot well, 3 of 4 from 3, 56% on 16 shots. We'll take that. JaMychal Green, 9 points, 5 rebounds. Will Barton, 11 points, 7 assists, 8 rebounds. That's real solid, but he was a minus 24 on the floor. Where's your defense, my bruv? And then Monte Morris at the 1 here, 16 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. Shot well, 2 of 3 from 3, 63% from the field on 11 shots. Nothing great off the bench here, and the Nuggets come up short again. Truly unfortunate. And then the last game of the night, the Mavericks at the Clippers, and it goes into overtime, but the Mavericks get the win in overtime, 112-104, but Clippers down 3, last second shot in regulation. Who takes it? It's Paul George, and who cashed it? Paul George. So once again, very well done to Paul George out here, and I don't know, do I dare declare our early season MVP as Paul George? I'm loving what we've been seeing. It's like every game we're talking highly about Paul George, and I've got no problem doing that, folks. We're seeing it on a gamely basis, so we will be saying it on a gamely basis. And once again, Paul George, money from 3, forces overtime. Unfortunately, couldn't hang in overtime, but I mean, Paul George played 48 minutes last night. 48. Dorian Finney-Smith for the Mavericks played 48, and that was it. The third highest minutes in the game was Reggie Jackson at 42. The fourth highest minutes was like Kristaps Porzingis with 40, Tim Hardaway Jr. with 41, Doncic with 41. So it's just Paul George out there every single minute of this game because they really need him out there. He's the only great consistent player on this Clippers team until Kawhi gets back, maybe at the end of the season, maybe. Let's start here with the Clippers. Yes, they lost, but we'll start here because Paul George had a great clutch shot. Paul George goes 26 points, 6 assists, 9 rebounds. He was not efficient last night. 1 of 6 from 3 and 30% on 23 shots. So definitely got to clean that up a little bit. But, I mean, you hit the game-tying 3 to force overtime. You still get credit for that. Zubac at the 5, 10.7 rebounds. Eric Bledsoe, 2 points. He only took 2 shots. And then Reggie Jackson, 31 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, and 3 steals. So love Reggie Jackson being aggressive. They need another scorer on this Clippers team. Paul George can be the scorer, but, you know, he's also the facilitator and the rebound and the defender and just the overall kind of floor general here for this Clippers team. So, you know, if somebody else could take over the scoring a little bit, it definitely helps out Paul George. And that was really it. Marcus Morris had 10 points, 5 rebounds, an all-right game by him. And then nothing great off the bench. We had Terrence Mann with 7 points, all right. Luke Kennard with 6 points. And we had Justice Winslow with 7 points, or Amir Coffey, with 7 points. So nothing great overall there by the Clippers besides the main 2, Paul George and Reggie Jackson. And then for the Mavericks, Luka Doncic is back, and they get a win here. Luka Doncic goes 26 points, 9 assists, 9 rebounds. Very well done. Tim Hardaway Jr., 13 points, 5 rebounds, but on 29% shooting, 2 of 10 from 3. Please be more efficient. Willie Cauley-Stein, 2 points, 2 rebounds in only 17 minutes. Kristaps Porzingis still playing the 4, 30 points, 7 rebounds. Well done by him. And then Dorian Finney-Smith, 17 points and 3 rebounds. Nothing great off the bench here for the Mavericks either, but they do get the win there. So Mavericks win 112-104 to the Clippers in overtime. Alrighty, that is all the NBA from last night. Let's see, do we get any great value in tonight's action? What are we looking like here in the lines and the matchups on this pre-Thanksgiving Eve? Can we make a little bit of money before the turkey comes out? Let's see. Here we go. On tonight's NBA slate, we got Suns at Cavs. Suns minus 7.5, Cavs plus 7.5. And we know we are loving this Cavs team. They're keeping these games close, folks, and we're absolutely loving it. This Suns team obviously streaking. The streak's got to come to an end at some point. No, I mean, we're just imagining that. I mean, it's impressive, don't get us wrong, but in the NBA, you lose, decently, a little consistently. So for the Suns, we get Frank Kaminsky is out, Darius Saric is out, and then for the Cavs, what do we got? Darius Garland is a game-time decision, and Evan Mobley's out. Damn, Evan Mobley is out. So Cavs plus 7.5. It is appetizing. We'll keep it in mind. Maybe we'll come back to this if we don't find any other great value. All right, we get Hornets at the Magic. Hornets minus 7.5, Magic plus 7.5. We'll stay away from this one. Don't really love betting on the Magic. Yeah, we're getting some solid points here at home, plus 7.5. And against the Hornets team that maybe Cole Anthony can keep it close against, but I think we'll stay away from that one. We get Lakers at the Pacers. Ooh, folks, I think I like this one. Lakers plus 4.5, Pacers minus 4.5. LeBron is good to go. He's no longer suspended. He's good to go in this game, back-to-back for the Lakers, but they'll have more energy because it's LeBron James on the squad. And then for this Pacers team, everybody's good to go. Karis LeVert's a game-time decision, but everybody's good to go here. But I'm taking the Lakers plus 4. This Pacers team, they don't win games. They don't win games consistently, anything like that. This Lakers team, they're just missing LeBron, and LeBron's back, and we get 4.5 points. Give me that. Oh, yes. Lakers plus 4.5. We're taking that all day. We get Nets at Celtics. Nets minus 1, Celtics plus 1. Ooh, this Celtics team has been rolling without Jaylen Brown, so we'll stay away from this one. Not great value either way. We get Pistons at Bucks. Pistons plus 15. Bucks minus 15. We're not swallowing 15 points. I don't care how good the Bucks are. They're very good. We get Bulls at Rockets. Bulls minus 9. Rockets plus 9. Don't want to swallow 9. The Bulls are very good though. Especially without if they got Vucevic back, we'll take the minus 9. But until they're fully healthy, we're not going to be swallowing large spreads like this for this Bulls team. We like the team. Don't get us wrong. But Vucevic is a game time decision. Do we finally get back Vucevic? I hope so. We'll still stay away from this one until he's 100% back, and so we're not wavering on his in and out status. All right, we get Raptors at Grizzlies. Raptors plus 3, Grizzlies minus 3. Wizards at Pelicans. Wizards minus 4, Pelicans plus 4. We get Jazz at Thunder. Jazz minus 12.5, Thunder plus 12.5. Heat, Timberwolves. Heat minus 1, Timberwolves plus 1. I get Heat minus 1 in a back-to-back where everybody was really off. Let me see. Make sure everybody's good to go for this Heat team. I'll bet them in a back-to-back. I don't care. I usually don't like taking back-to-backs, but we've already got the Lakers plus 4.5, so I guess that's right out the window here. All right, Markieff Morris is out for the Heat, and everybody's good to go for the Timberwolves besides Josh Okogie is a game-time decision. Well, nobody was really on besides Tyler Hero all game last night, so we'll take the Heat minus 1 here against this Timberwolves team. They've only got a big 3, where this Heat team, they've got like a big 6. All right, last 3 games quickly. Hawks at Spurs. Hawks minus 4, Spurs plus 4. This Hawks team is getting back into the rhythm where you don't want to bet them just quite yet. 76ers at Warriors. 76ers plus 10.5. Warriors minus 10.5. I'll take the 76ers plus 7.5 if Joel Embiid is back, and I don't think he's back just quite yet. What do we got? He is still out, unfortunate with the COVID-19. Can this man get over the COVID-19? Jeez Louise. In a lot of game time decisions. Steph Curry game time decision. Tobias Harris game time decision. Danny Green game time decision. Jeez Louise. No way we're taking that many points. And then the Blazers at the Kings. Blazers minus 2.5, Kings plus 2.5. Still trying to see if this Blazers team is legit or not. Like we said, 7-3 in their last 10, looking real good, but not ready to bet them just quite yet. So we're just going to take the Lakers plus 4.5 in the Heat minus 1 tonight. Feeling real great about those values. Yes, you're in the back-to-back, but they got Thanksgiving off, so go out and get it done in the pre-turkey day. Alrighty, that is all the NBA we needed to go over for today. So now let's